rivers, out in the seas, masters of the deep, dolphin mysteries. Bottlenose freaks, short beaks in the night, humpback shadows, pygmies out of sight. All the dolphins, you know it's true, rolling deep in the ocean blue. Stripes and spots, they rule the tide. Water dogs of the deep, they don't hide. In the river's grip, seas endless bounty, ruling the waves, dolphin Illuminati. Praised by Romans, gods to the Greeks, underwater rulers, the power peaks. In ocean depths, that counts to 6. Dolphins in the dark, never calling it quits. Striped and spotted in the sea's domain. Aquatic dogs in their own insane lane. Through rivers they ride, seas they roam. In the ocean depths, they make their home.
Well, I talk about insanity, which is what's going on in your mind, and outside, which is where you communicate with those things. As you know, if you give too much of your insanity, they'll lock you up. I tried giving as much as I could. They didn't lock me up. They published it, paid me.
Illuminati, deep, deep, deep in the deep they creep. It's that dolphin. Illuminati, in the rivers and the seas they be a constant mystery. It's that dolphin. Illuminati, it's that dolphin. Illuminati, deep, deep, deep in the deep they creep. It's that dolphin. Illuminati, in the rivers and the seas they be a constant mystery. It's that dolphin. Illuminati, it's that dolphin. Illuminati.
Energy. Ain't nobody wanna step to me. If you wanna bring that drama, I'll whoop that ass like Michael Obama. Yeah, I got that big D energy. Ain't nobody wanna step to me. And if you really wanna bring that drama, I'll whoop that ass like Michael Obama.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
Transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
I whip that beat out like Michael Obama.
We already had it with
I got that
Obama.
deep
So
energy.
let's just calm down.
Nobody wanna step to me. And if you really wanna bring that drama, I whip that ass like Michael Obama. I'm a girl, 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 I'm a whip them thing out like Michael Obama. I got that big, big energy. Ain't nobody wanna step at me. And if you really wanna bring that drama, I whip that ass like Michael Obama. Ain't got that clip, bitch. Hung like a llama. I whip that dick out like Michael Obama.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't call me, I'll call you. Don't call me, I'll call you. Money stacking up, I got things to do. Getting rich, making moves, that's the cruise. Phone no silent, I ain't hearing you. Don't call me, I'll call you. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Busy running, gotta keep it true. Don't call me, I'll call you. I'm on the go, you know the vibe. Whipping the whip, I'm taking a ride. You hitting my line, I'm letting it slide. I got the hustlers nationwide. Running machine, counting it fast. Blowing my phone, I'm chasing a bag. Running on top of the chick in the chat. I'm on a mission, I'm doing the math. Ice on my wrist, it's looking like snow. Diamonds so cold, they hit it like whoa. Don't need distractions, I'm stuck in the door. When I'm young, you know I let you know. Don't call me, I'll call you. Money stacking up, I got things to do. Hitting licks, making moves, that's the cruise. Phone on silent, I ain't hearing you. Don't call me, I'll call you. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Busy grinding, gotta keep it true. Don't call me, I'll call you. Rain, but I ain't gon' pick up. I'm in the cut, gotta get my racks up. Pushing the gas, I ain't never gon' stop. Grinding so hard, I'm taking the top. Fat roll thick, pockets on swole. You hitting my line, I'm letting it go. Let it look so clean, dripping and go. You ain't on my level, you already know. Stay in your lane, I'm running the game. Phone on silent, you know the name. Making any moves, stacking the change. Don't need no drama, ain't playing no games. Don't call me, I'll call you. Money stacking up, I got things to do. Getting licks, making moves, that's the cruise. Phone on silent, I ain't hearing you. Don't call me, I'll call you. Paper chasing, that's what I'm into. Busy grinding, gotta keep it true. Don't call me, I'll call you. I'm on a mission, ain't got no time. Holding up since I'm on the grind. Phone on mute, I'm in my prime. Don't call me, I'm cutting the line. Pockets so fat, pockets obese. Blowing my phone, I'm chasing the cheese. I'm in the top, it's a different breed. Focus on money, I'm feeling at ease. Making these plays, running the scopes. Don't need your call, I'm ready for more. Waiting on me, I'm setting the tone. When I get there, I hit up your phone.
Britney Spears, can we be saved? God, why is Satan controlling the universe?
The world we used to think we knew is constantly exposing woo. Our possibilities come true. So what we do is call out to the good guys, good guys. Witches, widows, MAGA, mystics, entertaining cunnilinguists, good guys. The forum of the quorum needs a secretive society to advance our philosophies intentionally, magically, good guys. Conspiracy, sex, clones, Jamaicans, it's okay to change your thinking, good guys. Good guys, good guys, good guys. The world we used to think we knew is constantly exposing woo. Our possibilities come true. So what we do is call out to the good guys, good guys. Witches, widows, MAGA, mystics, entertaining cunnilinguists, good guys. The forum of the quorum needs a secretive society to advance our philosophies intentionally, magically, good guys. Conspiracy, sex, clones, Jamaicans, it's okay to change your thinking, good guys. Good guys, good guys, good guys.
Big up, big up, big up, big up yourselves. Sunday night, ladies, smoke and drink free around here at the Secret Society of Good Guys. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe because the censors hate us more than Dr. Fauci, and it will help our algorithm. If you do want to come and hang out with some good people, usually you can find those people at Project Chaney chat room. But there is also at Secret Society of Good Guys on YouTube, or you can find it on Rumble at at Project Chaney on Rumble, or Secret S of Good G on X. So thank you for all the people that have been checking us out and all the new audience members that we have. We appreciate it. And without any further ado, hi ladies.
Hello, hello. What's
How are
going
you?
on? Good.
Oh, you know, Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday fun day.
You're coming in hard. Are you at a festival or a rally? Why do you have Trump flag behind you?
I mean, there's psychos out there who are blaming everything that is wrong with this world on one man. And I'm tired of it. So, boom. All right, that's all I got to say. Like second assassination attempt or not really the second. The second one that they are like putting public because he's had many attempts on his life and so has his family. But, but it's all a psyop, I guess. Y'all think, he's on the wrong side, but they want to take him out so bad. Just very interesting. This is the main reason why I know that this could not be a psyop for one thing. It could be, but this is the only reason they attack him on every fucking level, and it's like annoying at this point.
I just like to always be opposite of Hollywood. Like whatever Hollywood's telling me to
know.
do, I like to pick the opposite thing.
Yeah.
It feels
Yeah.
like that's the right way.
Yeah, it feels like where if I'm like looking at if I'm looking at the propaganda, I like to do the other thing. I just can't help it.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm naughty.
I
I'm
live in America.
naughty.
Trump is not here to save the world. He's not to save anybody. He's here to change America and make it great.
Wait, he's not the
Layla-
Messiah?
He's not the Messiah, y'all. I'm sorry to
So
break it
Trump
to you.
isn't going to help you get to heaven, is
No.
what you're telling me?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying to y'all out there who make the Trump.
He's not going to raise Lazarus?
They make everybody like look crazy, and that's not what Trump is here to do. He's trying to protect this country. That's it. Simple. I like that. I like that. From where my parents came from, and what they had to deal with under, communism. If I see a character, like I said, any character, could be anyone who is America first. It could be fucking, I don't know, Barbara Streisand. America first? Yeah, I'm with that person. Putting our people first? Yeah, I'm with that person.
It's
logical to me.
okay to want to care about your countrymen.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's really just like, hey, these people seem to have a similar ideal. And like, I want to protect these people to let them have those ideals. And
Yeah.
the governments aren't allowed to tell them.
As crazy as, America has turned in a sense with like the perversions against children, that I'm not okay with. And that's why we have the freedom to fight these things. And how far are people willing to go for freedom? This guy, I don't know why he went after Trump, nor do I give a fuck. Any reason to like go kill somebody who's running for office, who's trying to protect this country. I don't see any logic to it. Fuck that scumbag.
I like to bring up like other times they tried to kill Trump, but the media didn't tell us about it. The one of them being the missile that went off in Maui that everybody got the 911 alert on their phone because there was it said missile incoming.
Yeah.
And I think that was one. I think the one where the guy took the SeaTac plane and then he flew it into a missile silo. I think that was one. And I think that's so funny because even the voice of the guy on the SeaTac plane, very reminiscent of Flight 93. Like very like, here's a recorder on an airplane. And then the other one that is my most fave, even of the two past shootings, is I like the State of the Union address where I believe Nancy Pelosi put something on her hand so Donald Trump would shake his hand or her hand and then die. I think something like that happened at the original State of the Union. Because remember where she ripped up the papers afterward? Like, do you guys remember the State of the Union address with Nancy?
Yeah, her ripping the papers. Yeah.
Like
She's
you
so bitchy about
cunt.
Nancy Pelosi. She seems like she'd put some kind of venom on her hands. So when Donald Trump shook her hands, like within the period of time as he was talking at the State of the Union, dead. But that's just what I think. Those are just some of the ones that I think were assassination attempts, other than the two that the media talks
again,
about.
This is a movie, y'all. And guess what? This entire production, guess who it's made for? For fucking you. Do you know why? Because you're that fucking special that you need to be distracted from yourself. Like, do you understand why the movie is there? Like, and they keep saying it's a movie so you can wake up and know, hey, like, what the fuck is going on? Start asking the questions about who you are as an individual and what you're made of. Like it's that God matter, baby. That's why it's all for you for a reason, right?
You know,
I don't care. It's the truth. You can't.
I fucking love though that when you're feeling it and you're spreading it and shit,
Mhm.
you almost talk to somebody like it was someone who stole your man last year, but now you're doing so much better and you just ran into him on the street.
Yeah,
You're like, because it's the truth.
it's the truth.
I mean,
Suck it up, you know?
I just like
It's
it.
the truth. Like
I like
all of it. Who is it for if it's not for us? The animals? It's definitely not. It's for you out there. All of you watchers, all of you. It's your world. It's your timeline.
so everything just, they talk to us in
I'm weird.
33s a lot. Did you see that the world's oldest cat died?
Yes, at 33.
Oh
Bruh,
my God.
that is
I know.
cat and dog comms.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck? Because there was one the other day too about the 38-pound cat. Did you see that?
He lived to be 33 years of human years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 33. But it shows him with a picture of his 32nd birthday cake.
Oh,
That was the weird thing.
what a little cutie pie. God bless his
Yeah, I thought it
soul.
was very even the picture was like, and the 32. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
dead.
just thought it
Interesting.
was
That,
interesting.
yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
dead.
rest
D-E-A-D.
rest in peace,
Dead.
kitty.
Yeah, so 33, but I just thought it was more like comms, like 33, 33 new cases, 33, it just seemed like, of course the cat died at 33. Why is everybody talking about cats right now? This
Mm,
seems like something else. We are talking in comms. These people are talking over our head about something and don't even get it.
cats
Like,
and dogs.
I'm
yeah,
like,
because remember,
oh,
like,
it's a
think of
story about a
Biden.
cat.
Biden with his 2 German shepherds at the White House that were biting Secret Service
Cat dog. Cat
commander and chief
dog.
or some shit.
Na,
But
na, na, na,
I
na,
just
na,
think
na,
there's
na.
all this. You always hear about a president's dog. You never hear about the cat. All of a sudden, all this stuff. And then when Trump was running for president in 2015, all we heard about was him on the bus with Billy Bush, who is related to the Bushes, which I think is so funny in the CIA of it all. Sitting on the bus with Billy Bush saying, if you're famous enough, you can grab him by the pussy. They'll let you.
Ah, the people
And
are
I
still
think there was
butthurt by that.
I really would believe there's some people that were like, I want him to grab me by the pussy. And they never said it, but they vote for him just because of that. Like,
Mhm.
there's some liberal Karen
That
that
happened for my
every time
sister.
she jerks off, she's like thinking of Trump grabbing her right by her fat twat.
That's what she said. My sister's like, when I heard him say that, she's like, "Oh, I wanted to vote for him right then and there." I was like, "Yeah, grab him by the pussy, baby. That's where you got. That's where you got to grab him." Mhm.
Oh my gosh. And just for those of you who don't know, it is Sunday night where we talk about whatever and usually
Talk
we'll
about,
go everywhere and talk about anything.
We'll
But
talk about pussy.
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I stayed up well, whatever. I don't know what it is. The last thing I did before I fell asleep is I took the cows from Chick-fil-A and then I took chicken, you know how they spell it like CHI and whatever, eat more chicken. And I took chicken off of it and put PUSSE. E. No,
Pussy.
P or PUSEE. I don't
Pussy.
know why it's so
Pussy.
stupid. That's the last thing I did. Like, I almost did it in my sleep because I woke up and I'm like, was that real? Did I dream that or did I
And then you
actually
went and
make
checked
that?
and you actually did it.
I actually did it. I could hold it up right now. It would just be backward.
Listen, like I understand why he said it because it's the truth of what he's saying.
Who said what?
When Trump said grab him by the pussy, because
Oh,
listen, yeah, it's the truth though. Like men in his level of success, okay? I've been to places in New York City where I mean, you have billionaires and VIP and whatever. Women are throwing themselves at these men. like they will throw their pussies at these men, like literally, like they will like pull their shirts down and like show them their titties, show them their pussies, their assholes. Like there's women out there who do that with men like that. So when you're on that level of success, women will do that, and they don't mind getting their pussies grabbed. Just saying.
Do you think a little of what's wrong with this country is women are walking around thinking that their pussy can't be grabbed? I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
That's taking it too far. Okay.
I
It's
mean,
nothing
Let
like
me
an
get it
angry
back on the rails.
beaver, you know?
I mean, like
It's
if
probably
you're
pretty
not
painful.
asking for it and you're not in that scene and you're walking down the street, I'm not asking for my pussy to get grabbed. But if I'm in the VIP of what's that club in New York City? The Box, let's say, and it's a sexual kind of fucking club, and
The
I'm drunk
box.
or I'm a high or
It's
I'm
called the
God knows on
box, of
what,
course.
I'm
Grab her in
gonna
the box.
yeah, I'm gonna oh okay, that's the lifestyle that you surround yourself in. That's what you're gonna get. That's all I'm saying. It's the truth. I've seen it.
I was so lazy. I don't know why I showed you on my phone and not here.
Eat more pussy. I love it. Not more
Well,
cows. That's still vegan though.
well, the thing when I was making it, and this is how silly, the cows are from a whole different place than the Chick-fil-A ad. Like the amount of time I took to do this.
Really?
And then the letters aren't great. Then I ran out like of interest because I wasn't trying to make it sexual. I was gonna make like cows for Kamala Harris. Like
Cows
and
for Kamala Harris?
yeah, like eat more pussy, like be Haitian about it. But then I was like, oh, eat more pussy. And then it was sexual. This is how sometimes I'm naive. And then I was like, that's not what I try to do. It's still funny, but
Mhm.
I don't want to put in the extra work to do what I need to get the idea across I was trying to relay.
Yeah. After so many
So
prompts, it becomes like, ugh, like you're not getting it.
yeah, so eat
Maybe
more
I won't get
pussy. And that is not the Haitians in Ohio. That seems to be the big topic of the week. And I think it is very important, and I'm glad is that people are talking about it, is maybe the animals are going missing for hoodoo and voodoo and obia and rituals and other things because they're finding, like, I feel like there were so many news stories this week on witches and like being gathered up in places. Hold on, I might have even
I
which
know they
I
do it in Albania. They're started to. They've been going after witch doctors and taking everything out of their homes and like burning everything.
oh no, it's so funny. I have so much stuff to talk to you guys about. I don't want to say.
I like it. I like
um
it.
I don't the funny part to me is how many pictures I take in between the information I want to just relay here. And then I'm like, "Oh, like you're crazy."
Cray cray,
Like the
Chaney.
pictures in between here and there. But anyways, I can't find the exact uh page of the witches. But one other thing that I think is funny for short attention span theater, which everybody seems to have all the time, where people are like, there is no such thing as cannibals in Haiti. Weren't we just talking about a dude named Barbecue?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, weren't
yeah.
we
And who
just
said that?
talking? Like, just in people in
Oh
general,
yeah.
the amount of people that said it was fake, it's being fact checked. Like, Trump took it hook, line, and sinker. Nobody's even eating animals in Ohio. And it's like, they're not just eating animals. Weren't we talking about gang leaders in Haiti being cannibals just like 365 days ago?
Yeah.
Maybe it's been 2 years,
Yeah.
but come on. Like, we were just talking about this.
We and a few times actually. Like the different cultures and the different types of magic and what
You
they
know what?
do.
It might have been March of this year.
Probably.
That's how soon I think it
I
was.
can't keep track. I
And
can't
like,
keep track.
um,
But they do. It's the truth. Like that. I mean, you said it. Hillary Clinton and her campaign, the Hillary Clinton Foundation, and what's his name? That actor.
oh, I found it. Feds city
It's
to crack down on animal sacrifices in New York, Jamaicans Bay after dog carcass with snap neck, wounded pigs found.
that's sad, man.
And that is in New York, in the city. Jamaican Queens.
Sacrifice is not cute. It's not demure. I don't think so.
It's not very demure. It surely isn't
Not.
mindful. It's
It's
probably
not
very mindful.
mindful for like
Mind
you're
fucking.
shedding blood. Isn't that like
Ugh, I'm not.
not
Like,
you? No, off of it, no.
no,
But like,
I wouldn't.
and I
I
don't want
think
to
that's
disrespect anyone's religion or culture, but it's like when you look at it deep, it's like you're harming another being. It has like it feels pain. Like
if you're meant
it's
to have a blood sacrifice, you'll start your period. Or you'll stub your toe or something. Uh, did you guys see what's going on with Dave Grohl? Can you guys fill me in?
Dave whom?
Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Apparently
Oh,
he had a bastard and
well, I know
claimed
he
it. So,
knocked
sorry for all you
Yesterday or
bastards
something?
out there. I have a couple bastards.
he
Yesterday
knocked
or
his
something?
fellow band member out. Like he looked like he was on one. He looked like he was high as fuck on some
No, that
shit.
was Jane's Addiction.
Oh, what were we talking
Yeah,
about?
that was Perry. That was Perry. What's his name?
Perry Farrell.
Yeah, Perry
Oh,
Farrell. He knocked
my
out.
bad. I don't know
They
all
got
these.
together and did a concert together, and then he like knocked out one of the fucking other band members and ended their reunion.
Who, the little chili pepper fairy?
Yeah, the one I don't know which one. I didn't. I just looked at it for a second and I was like, yeah, but it was Perry.
But Dave Grohl's the guy from Nirvana, who he was
Yeah.
like a young Disney kid when Nirvana first started. He was like a young come up kid. And then that he also is in the Foo Fighters,
Mm.
and RFK was using the song Hero to walk into, and Dave was like, I don't want RFK Jr. to use my song. And also he accused his wife of flirting with their tennis coach while hiding his own affair, but people are all up in arms about it. And I thought there was more to it than just
Yeah,
some
because yeah,
celebrity having an affair. I thought there was going to be some fun slant or conspiracy. So we don't even have to go into Kurt Cobain's
well,
murder if we
I
don't want
wanted
to
to
talk
look
about Dave.
into all of that actually, just because I am so interested in him because of Kurt Cobain and the Kurt Cobain murder. But I did see there is something about him having an affair. I want to say with like a 25-year-old, but he did knock some girl up and then like claim the baby outside of his marriage and stuff like that. So I was like, why does this sound like an old like romance novel or something? Like
Like
the
Arnold
term bastard,
Schwarzenegger.
the whole bastard of it all. Yeah.
I mean, Arnold's kid with the maid
Legitimized
that looks
bastard.
just like him. It's wild. And it's so weird to think about too, is like we talk about RFK, RFK, RFK and blah blah blah, and the Kennedy names coming back up. We haven't Arnold Schwarzenegger hasn't been on the timeline at all. And he is a Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like for all intents and purposes, he's a Kennedy. He's married to Maria Shriver. She's a Kennedy. His oldest son is Kennedy through and through. And you look at this kid, you're like, oh my gosh, he's totally one of like the Kennedy kids. And then his other son is a splitting image of him as Conan the Barbarian. It's
Hmm.
wild. The one he had with the maid. But I think a lot of celebrities have a cut kid.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, where's Rob Kardashian? I haven't seen him in years. Not on his posts, not on the Kardashians, not on a red carpet anywhere. You see his kid, you see the baby mama, you see the whole family, but you don't see Rob Kardashian anywhere. I have not seen this man in years. And I think he was like offed. I don't know why I have that feeling. I have not seen him for years. Maybe I'm
One
bugging.
day ago, Rob Kardashian and Black China clash with family over fears daughter Dream will become a cash cow
No pictures of him
in
though.
the Daily
There's always
Mail.
news, but no like pictures or like, where is this guy? He's like Britney Spears. I swear I haven't seen him.
I don't know. You know what? And to be real, I never, ever, ever think about fat Rob Kardashian. It's
Yeah.
like when he was a little like younger, But once he turned into like, because he got so fat so fast, where they were
During
like,
the
"Oh
whole
my
Lamar
god,
thing.
Rob has health crisis." I'm like, "Cause brah, he gained so much weight so fast." The
Yeah.
Kardashians, that coven of witches.
I'm telling you, he's dead. He's not here with us. I don't know why. I've been saying this for years. I'm like, where's Rob Kardashian? Where's Rob Kardashian? No one seems to even give a fuck. And I'm like, well, I guess there's your answer. No one really gives a fuck to even ask that question. But they will throw news articles about, oh, Rob Kardashian, but where's the picture? No one sees him out anywhere anymore.
Somebody take a picture of Rob Kardashian. Layla
Yep.
needs to see that shit.
I have a
Did
feeling.
you see that Trump truthed out today on True Social in all caps, "I hate Taylor Swift"?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm like, damn, hate is a strong word, Donald.
Hate is such a strong word, but y'all, I really think this. I've been trying to say it from the beginning. We're talking about Haitians cutting animals up. We're talking about other animal sacrifices going on here. We've been talking about for over a year people passing out at Taylor Swift concerts and doing all this crazy thing. And people are like, she looks like Anton LaVey's wife. You know, all the things about her. But no one thinks that bitch is a witch. And like I just think witch hunt, witch hunt, witch hunt. If think mirror of it all, I feel like what if we're capturing witches? Like Hill dog.
Mm, maybe.
Mm.
Yo, I just put this in Gematria. I hate Taylor Swift. And one of the words that we're talking about is pussy, and it's like highlighted like pussy. Pussy Fairport Greeno family. I hate Taylor Swift. I just check these out sometimes.
What's
Like
the number? Just
um
what's the number?
1879.
Huh.
9. 1879.
Let's see.
If you're doing what I
Let's
think you're
put
doing.
in what
War in the
happened.
heavens, the Jewish calendar. You're going down,
in-
Gabal.
Mm-mm-mm. The Anglo-Zulu War.
Donald Joseph Trump, first one on the English part of Gematria. 49 Gates, The Tale of Mary Magdalene, Order of the Blue Rose. What's the Order of the Blue Rose?
Order of the Blue Rose.
Oh, wow. It's a Melchizedek thing?
Read it. You pulled it up.
Okay. The Order of the Blue Rose is an ancient order of healers and was established on the planet of Venus under the direction of Melchizedek. The name of Blue Rose comes from the beautiful blue roses that grow on the planet Venus. Our cosmic mother, Mary, was initiated into the Order of Melchizedek. Pretty interesting. The Order of the Blue Rose, there's like a picture that looks like
Blue to
this.
violet.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh wait, I'll make you bigger. I think.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool. That's
yeah. Interesting, but that's what I like to do sometimes with like some of his, one-liners. I'm like, what comes up when that comes, on the gematria? What numbers? Anything interesting I should look up? Usually it's like a download, voop, voop, just search, and then new things to search down a rabbit hole comes up for me. So that's all. Do I believe any of it? No, I'm not
I wonder what
saying believe it.
1879 would be on the in the deltas of it all.
Ooh, let me see. That's a good question. Look at you doing the
I
whole
know. 1879.
1879. Let's see. Number
okay. January 1st.
1879. House of God. Only the beginning. Those who you are taught to trust the most. Expect many, many, many similar posts to surface from around the world. It goes a lot deeper. Connected. The choice to know will be yours. 17.
What
House
if
of
we
God.
see a whole bunch of I hate Taylor Swift posts?
Oh, but here it says House of God question mark, and then it shows a news link towards stunning findings on report Catholic Church abuse priest molested more than 1,000 children. So then it gives you like a link to that report of these Catholic priests molesting and abusing 1,000 children. That's why I like going on here sometimes. I forgot how amazing and how informative this fucking page is. It really is. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not an op. Okay, I'm just somebody from Florida, right, Chaney?
You're not
Right?
a controlled op.
No, I'm not. I'm just
Control that
curious.
bit. Try.
I'm just a little curious. That's all,
Yeah.
you guys. I'm just a little curious cat, and I just want to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
Layla's real idea sometimes is that they're keeping us all entertained enough. They at least care enough about us to keep us entertained enough why they run away to bunkers, why the
Yeah.
comet's coming.
Yeah. Or a comment or a flood or government shutdown and everyone fends for themselves and true anarchy decides to come forth and martial law and boom, there's your new world, all controlled and all controlled this way as well.
Lanessa says Order of the Roses each has a color. MK Ultra, Beta Kittens, the politicians predominantly use the rose triggers, and alter and these colors are like levels, and we're the girls.
Oh, wow.
What
So
about Brittany using the red
Project
rose?
Rose, yeah.
Project Rose.
Ooh. It
But
all comes
also
back
rose
down to
have to do
Brittany.
with Venus. And that being such a sacred planet, it also being the morning star, which really gets demonized a lot as far as I understand, is the morning
Yeah.
star is like Lucifer.
Luciferian. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
And Lucifer only means bright star
Light bringer.
or light bringer, yeah, or something like that. Yeah, light bringer.
I'm like, it probably means something different in your language. You're
And
like,
what
it
is
means brightest star.
uh what is the brightest star? Is it the North Star or is it Sirius? Sirius is the North Star, right? And then Venus is the second brightest object in the sky.
Polaris
Polaris and
is
then
the North Star, I
Sirius.
think.
Okay. Yeah, Polaris, then Sirius and Venus. There's a like
Sirius is the dog star.
yeah.
But there
And
is a whole theory, like Thuban was the north the fuck dude. Thuban's from the Hoover Dam. But that's when the poles shifted. They think they shifted from Thuban to Sirius. And so then we ended up under this dogma.
What
of a
if the
whole
pole
different-
shifted when the moon showed up? And the moon really is a freaking
Well,
alien
if
piece.
Venus, honestly, you guys, can I ask to use your mustard seeds for a minute, just your little kid brains, and just let's play in the world of their science for a second. Even if Jupiter is enormo and Saturn is a big bitch, you can look into a telescope and you can see both those planets with your eyeballs during the right time of year. Like through a telescope, you can see Jupiter looks like the coloring book depictions of Jupiter. Saturn looks like every picture of Saturn they ever show you. You can look at it with a telescope with your eyeballs. This isn't like a thing. They're so far away, dude. I don't even know what the calculation of how far away they are. There's
they
like an
say.
insane amount. And you
Yeah.
can see them clear in the telescope. When you look at Venus or Mars in a telescope, and they're so much closer, even though be it smaller, so much closer, they look like lights underwater. Like they look like pool lights underwater the way they show up. You don't see a red planet like the way that it would actually look. And the way our moon looks with the surface, how it's like bioluminescent looking, you would think Mars would have a similar thing, or Jupiter being closer, it would have some kind of iridescent. I gotta think that Jupiter at some point, let's play in a world where our moon wasn't there, Jupiter would probably be the size of our moon. That's probably how big it would look. like another planet on our horizon. It's so
They're
close to us.
Yeah, and I think they're lying about how far these objects are. I think that they're all within the realms of each other just so they can feed us the story that it's miles and miles away. That's why they're called the dancing stars. They have their fixed placements and it happens every fucking year like clockwork. So I just don't believe in the theory that it's millions of miles away and we're floating through space spitting these millions of miles of per hour and whatever the fuck they say. It's all mumbo jumbo. Like it's like ha ha ha. It's like no, there's levels to this, like literally levels.
It's all mumbo jumbo, Abbie.
Yes, it is. All mumbo jumbo. The word gravity
Bullshit.
itself is a fucking lie. If you know the root of what the
Yeah.
meaning of that word is, which is gravitas, which literally means mass. It's all mass and density. It's a realm of mass and density. And
That's what the 101
Gravitas.
always talks
yeah,
about.
yeah, that's all it is. There's levels to this shit. Literally.
How dense are you?
Literally. Speaking of levels to this shit. You're kind of getting onto like trajectory in your algorithm that is maybe Florida is Eden or Egypt or Israel.
Yeah. So it talks about, I wrote some notes because I know my brain could not like remember this, but he thinks that the Garden of Eden is where the Four Rivers or Three Rivers State Park. But if you actually look at this place, you can see this lake, the Lake Seminole, and it splits in four different ways. There's four heads to it. And the Apalachicola River, the Flint River, the Chattahoochee River,
Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee, yeah, and the Python River. And it is very similar to what the Bible describes that you can find at the Garden of Eden, to like the type of stones, the names of the 28 trees that are numbered in the Bible. They're all located in between Chattahoochee and Bristol, like all the names of those trees. And one of them is the gopher wood tree, and or the ophir, the gopher wood tree, and it's the strongest and lightest wood, and that's the wood that God commanded Noah to
To build the ark.
use to build the ark. So it's a very interesting possibility that maybe
Here's a
that this
little.
is ancient, very ancient territory. Yeah,
It
there
would
it
be
is.
right around here
Yep,
in the Panhandle.
there's it. There it
It's
goes.
not like this. Let's not all look at my address. Let's all look at my gay dress.
Oh,
But another thing that I was going to ask you about is if you've ever taken in any of Dr. Longo's channels.
mm-mm. No, and I was going to until the whole situation with Thomas
Thomas.
happened. I'm like, little fucking pidgey mush, I ain't watching you.
Well, I will tell you, Old World
Okay.
Florida has
Thanks.
some really great work on Florida being the first place, and the Seminole Indians, how their dress is so similar to all the Indians of Mexico. But I believe that the Yucatan Peninsula attached all the way to Cuba, and Cuba like worked its way up, and the Keys was the actual only way into the Gulf of Mexico, which was the original World Trade Center. I think all the ships would have met there, and I think if it was even more closed off and not flooded in some areas, and if you look at where I think that it was attached, there's a city on the far western side of Cuba, a sunken city underground. And I don't believe in sunken cities from like earthquakes. And the city tumbles into the sea. I think the city gets flooded by like a dam or a river being redirected or an ocean.
Yeah, or a mud flood. I've seen it happen recently.
So I think that and a lot of those things, even with mud floods, they're doing certain things underground. Fracking pushes in a whole bunch of water underground into like what used to be hard rock and weakens the underneath.
The bedrock.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a possibility that it could be there, Chaney.
Also
It's
in South Florida, they have discovered a huge circle in Miami, and it's like a star map, like an ancient star map. They've
mm,
found mastodons in the state of Florida. They've found giants in the state of Florida with red hair. Um, the vagabonds all traveled through Florida. Henry Firestone, Henry Ford, Henry Flagler, and Thomas Edison, which is interesting because we were talking about 1879. And in 1879, that's when Edison first used the light bulb.
mm,
So it's like he's one of the vagabonds. They come through Florida. They take all the trees out of Florida that these ancients used. And the original Fountain of Youth was said to be in Florida.
yep.
And
Wasn't El
you
Dorado there too? The city of gold? No.
I
Gold?
thought that was in
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh, I always thought it was
Oh,
in Florida. I knew.
well,
I don't
there is
know.
lots of gold in Florida, though. Lots of it.
But also how close, like Bahamas, how close it is. And if you look at that color water, like right there in Bimini Road under, it looks like some kind of sunken city. One of my favorite research things that Dr. Longo has done is put together and interview all of these dudes that have found all of these stone anchors. And they're these huge stones that had bore through holes that they
Hmm.
would use on enormous ships. It was like the original anchor were these stones.
Mm,
And so some of the size of the ones in Florida are bigger than the ones in Tibet that they've found. So they're
damn.
like, they found bigger ones than that, and they don't ever talk about them anywhere. So it's like there could have been a boat to come down here. Also, every single one of the animals on the pyramid is all a native to Florida animal, from the Anubis all the way to the ibis. Like these are all things like the Miami hurricane's bird being the ibis. It's the first in and the last to leave and the first to return during a storm. That's why it's the state bird of or the mascot of Miami Hurricanes. But that's even on all depicted in the walls of the pyramids. The number one thing about the pyramid depictions about it being earlier, corn doesn't come from there. It comes from here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Native
And
American crop.
yeah, and it's depicted in a lot of the ancient drawings.
It doesn't
So,
work with the timeline.
yeah, I just think Florida, even the way that people show like a lot of Egyptian stuff in the Grand Canyon, and there's a lot of relics like Viking type relics, all found in the Minnesotas. I think there was a lot of people here so far before the timeline that they gave us.
Yeah, and Native Americans weren't just like the Native Americans. There was a lot of black, the Moors, Native Americans that lived here that they tried to erase that from our history, but there's tons and tons of evidence of this being true. Yeah, there's a lot of history in St. Louis area of ancient maps in this museum of locations of what this whole map of the United States used to be, and there were all the ancient names of Africa and Europe and China. Pretty much the whole world was labeled on this site of or this plane that we call the United States. And this map is currently, I forgot which museum it's in, but it's a pretty interesting map. I have to find the video and post it actually. I have it on my Facebook or Bookface.
Well, what's interesting is that the Mormons do believe that the United States is Israel, more or less. Um, and well, okay, so the Glenn Beck of it all, Glenn Beck is Mormon, but he also has been lately, and he was mainstream media. He was Fox News for years before he
Yeah.
left and started the Blaze. So he's been saying that American history is wrong. He's saying that the buildings were here, that people found them that way, and I used to follow Glenn Beck. I really liked him because I used
There
to
were
be like,
temples.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Huge
saying
temples.
it's all been here, and it's
Mhm.
weird to hear him saying it, but I'd love to see him do his little chalkboard thing with it. I need to actually like search for that because it'd be interesting to see what he actually says about it all. I just saw a
Yeah.
little clip.
Like I think it was I forgot what state it's in, but like a lot of these old buildings that you see are like there are courthouses, but they're ginormous. Those were like ancient temples that they just preserved and revamped and made it more modern. But they've always been here.
The
The
entirety of
White House
Washington
too, no?
D.C. The entirety
Yeah.
of Washington
Yeah,
D.C. really.
yeah.
Even I think it's the George Washington. What's inside that one where they
Lincoln
have him
Memorial.
all depicted like an
Yeah.
angel, the painting? What is
Oh,
that
it's so
building?
weird. Was
Hold
it
Oh, I
on.
don't
the
know.
Supreme Court building or Monticello or
I know it's in DC. It might be the Supreme Court painting. Not
What
in the
if that's
boat.
Israel, Washington D.C.?
Well, I think Israel is probably like there's something. It's
And that's
weird to me that
Solomon's
there's.
temple.
I feel like in my head that's Rome. Like when they
Yeah,
say Rome never
yeah.
fell, I feel like that would be.
you think?
Um, Let me find this picture. Oh, it's the apotheosis of Washington.
Apotheosis. Yeah, it's definitely like Rome or
Greek
Greek Rome.
Italy, Constantino, it's visible through the oculus of the dome in the rotunda of the United States Capitol building in Washington.
Mm.
But this picture. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys because if you haven't seen this, and it's just like, huh, this is a curious design that they would have made talking about a forefather.
Wow. That's blasphemy.
Like the
But
angels singing around. Look at, and then Washington in the center, and see how his hands are almost doing the as above, so below.
yeah,
But
that's
and he has this like, what is this? Why is he covered with a dress skirt at the
that
bottom?
hand doesn't look like a hand, really.
He's holding a sword, like right here.
Uh-huh, okay.
But
I'm blind.
and Lady Liberty, so they tell us that's what that is going on. And then there's like, look at this ghostly figure that is right here. It's like they're like, and then there's like a scary face
Mujahideen.
right here.
Will you
I,
zoom in on the Lady Liberty? I
I
want to.
can't zoom in enough in this. This is as deep as I can go.
Is that the Wonder Woman
That's
shield?
allegedly who's on the Lady Liberty is allegedly the person that's on the Mercury dime, even though that's Mercury or Hermes on the
Oh
Mercury
my
dime.
gosh, look at this
Poseidon?
picture. Right?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Poseidon with his trident.
Oh my gosh, is that Helena? Oh
Dude,
no, look at, she's holding a caduceus. Is that what it's called? Where it has the two
is that
snakes going up
judgment?
it?
No. No.
Yeah, the Caduceus is the two snakes.
What's the other one called with the one snake?
I can never remember what that
I
one's
know.
called.
I shouldn't have messed us up. We both seem so smart right there. And
I know.
I never would have remembered that name.
Two
I
horses,
I never can.
rainbow. Look at the rainbow.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that little creepy thing.
Did you see
Run,
the
lady, there's a ghoul.
did
There's
you
a
see
ghoul. Sorry.
the did you see the rainbow
Let me go
by the
back.
man standing? Look at it. Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at, that's when the
oh, that is a
trans
rainbow.
comes in. Cuz you is that a man or a lady?
Uh
Oh, maybe
Cuz look,
that's Hermes then.
I need
oh, look
fez.
at it zooms in more now, Abby. I don't know what happened. What changed?
Okay, she doesn't have. Oh, she has a bird on her head. I guess I could see maybe the Mercury dime being that, but that seems more like Athena or Artemis or something, doesn't it? Like,
Look at
What is
these
that?
pictures under
Is that
here.
a mujahideen? What is that? Or a flying carpet?
I know. It's like this guy has his arm stuck in
Oh,
here and there's
that
like
looks
a
like a
banner.
robe. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
those fancy robes?
Like it's liberty over the royals or something. Like,
Yeah.
we don't care about that. But look at this creepy face. What is
yeah.
that? That guy
He's the
just,
snitch. He's
oh
like, I'm
yeah, he's
telling.
totally, look at his
I'm,
hair.
I'm gonna go tell.
He can't even afford a wig like
Do you see
Washington.
that? Is that a crack or is that like a lightning bolt beside his head? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lightning bolt. Huh.
Oh,
Interesting.
the
Oh,
rainbow's
the
Another
full.
rainbow's
rainbow.
continuing. Yeah.
Look at we were all excited, just as excited as if we see a full rainbow in real life.
Why?
Oh, a
Oh,
rainbow.
wow.
So beautiful.
Look at what's this child doing?
They're talking shit.
Get to work, get to work. Those are probably the Mormons.
That
Like,
kid is like, give me my homework. You forgot to give me my homework.
because even that, like, what is this? Doesn't that look like a Roman guard?
Roman. It's Roman. Yes.
And look at pointing down. This is so
That
curious.
rainbow is weird.
We
Like,
could-
Well, even the circle right there at the bottom. Like, did you see the circle around that guy's hand?
where?
Right
there.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like a spinning something, a wheel of some sort.
Is that's not producing the rainbow, no?
It's like this guy's spinning this from behind. See it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this guy's watching whatever he can see. It's like a picture
Getting
shower.
hypnotized.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this guy's like watching this guy get hypnotized.
Hmm.
And that guy's clearly Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. What in the hell? Okay, I'm getting out of here. We'll be in there all day.
Yeah.
We'll be in there all
Honestly, I
day.
almost fell into a trance, like trying to like decipher that.
Like, why the fuck is that there?
Yeah. My head
What do
was-
we know about the assassination attempt on DJT today in West Palm Beach at Mar-a-Lago at his golf course?
What do we know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I know
remember
he
his
texted
name.
me.
It is pretty. Did he text you that he was okay?
Yep.
He didn't text me. What the fuck?
I'm safe and well, in all caps. Nobody was hurt, thank God. I'm thankful to have your support. And then about 3
I'm
hours later, he
disappointed.
said, my resolve is stronger after another attempt on my life. Thank you for your support. Unity, peace, MAGA.
Unity, peace. I want to pull up Donut's page on
What up, Donut?
X real quick, because right before I came on, I saw this and I was like, of course, because this is how I think they work. So let me go. What search bar? Explore. You can find us on X if you want to follow us. Secret us at Good G. Layla will be running rooms sometimes, and you guys, we will love it if you come and hang out
Yeah. We should. When should we start like actually running a room?
anytime.
Huh.
So you can go and find Donut.
We'll make a
Yo,
post about
what's
it.
up? It's Donut, and you can find it Donut. So MK Ultra, Cat Boys.
We'll make a thumbnail on YouTube saying that we're going on live on X, and then we could all chat in there.
So he made this one thing because Sex Kitten program. We were just talking about MK Ultra and everything. So these two kids that are being, I don't know why this guy looks familiar.
Yeah.
That face looks familiar to me. And then let me find.
There's a
the
video
other one.
of him speaking.
The second bullet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is that Trump was the subject of an apparent assassination attempt at his Florida golf club, the FBI says, and then Time put in trouble on
In the golf course.
in the golf cart. And I think it is so curious because you know how much stuff we all F around with. If you're a fan of the show, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. But that's not what I was going to say. If you're a fan of the show, you know how much we mess around with AI, which is so funny now because now YouTube is asking me, do you have any images in this that have depicting a person that aren't real? Which I'm like, what is about to come out about you guys, pasta fencers? But look at this picture. We could have done better. That doesn't even look like DJT.
Yeah.
No. That looks like Chevy Chase.
And look at how big that belly is. Like nothing
Yeah.
about that. It's like such a shitty troll job. Like, hey, Time, do you need help making your memes? Because I could use some extra work. And Time, this should just be called Chronos.
Yeah.
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 Saturnalia.
So, anyways, you guys can go and follow the real Donut, DOENUT. Make sure you spell it right, or you're probably going to get some kind of wayward creeper.
There's a video of that shooter speaking, I guess, before the shooting on X that I've seen. And he doesn't mention anything about like doing anything in this video, but he talks about, I want American people to see like how great America is and like what great people we have here, and like we're not a bad country and this and this and that. And he was saying like really nice things. I'm like, why the fuck would this guy who's so pro America want to shoot the man who's so pro America? And I'm like, did
Because
they
somebody
use
gave him
this
a call and
man?
they said Donald Trump,
Did they
Donald
like
J.
hypnotize
Trump,
him? Yeah.
It is on
Manchurian
the tip of
candidate
my
shit.
tongue who he fucking looks like. Like, I almost feel like it's a rendering
John
of
Kerry.
no, it's not a fucking famous person. It's like a face they've already used to try to do something with us. Like, it is
Another
unreal.
false
I
flag
almost don't want to
person.
pull it up again because going through the file in my brain isn't polluted by the shirt pulled up over his head. But even the shirt pulled up feels like it's some kind of like, I don't know. The whole thing showing his body like that. I don't know. It's
Okay,
strange.
I'm totally digging the background. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
This is when I'm in flight. I don't like to fly too fast because I've only flown once in my dream for like 5 seconds. And
Oh,
I flew
nice.
way too fast that it woke me up. And I had willed myself to fly in my dream for over a year. I had been doing like a verbal study on how people fly in their dreams because I never had. And so one day I finally did, but this is the bullshit. My question was always to people, how do you fly in your dream? How do you fly? Like, some people ran up into the air. Some people kind of swim up into the air. Some people step up into the air. Some people like just push and start flying. Like, everybody has a thing. I just woke up in my dream flying.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
all of a sudden I was just flying in my dream, fast as anything, like far too fast. I don't know what flies that fast. And it was out of control. Like, my legs and arms were just flailing. Like, it was not a controlled fly. So if I were to fly, this would be the speed. My dragon would just hate it. People would be like, Chaney, you got to take that dragon and open it up.
Well, when I first had
Oh,
those
I can try
dreams,
flying on a dragon next time. That's a good idea.
when I
I'm
first
gonna
had
try
those
that.
dreams of flying, I would like literally like fly and not know like how to control myself, and then end up like hitting the floor. But right when I hit the floor, I would wake up and actually fall on the floor. But now like I don't do that. Now I don't fall. But now I don't dream. It's been a while since I had a dream.
It's because you
But
smoke. It's because you smoke so much pot. But
probably.
I've done it all. Shit. Most of the time, I just pick my feet up off the floor and I
She's
float.
done
Like,
it
I have, except I haven't
all.
ridden a dragon yet. So I'm gonna try that
Smooth
next.
operator.
But
Sorry.
and the Superman thing doesn't work for me. Like, my son loves that. That's his favorite method of flying, and I can't do that one. If I can do the run and jump and fly thing, I can just pick up my feet and float and fly like witchy stuff. I can fly. I can turn into a bird and fly. I can do all the things like that. But
Did you guys watch UFC pay-per-view?
I did, not willingly, but my brother was watching, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is actually fucking good fights." Both fights we were
All
watching at the
the
same time.
Mexican fights were pretty fire
Yeah,
coming up. Oh, because you had Canelo on the other TV?
we were watching UFC and fucking boxing, and we're like,
That
"Oh my god, which way to watch?"
one thing that I found interesting is on the Friday show, we were talking about the Friday 13th of it all, the
yeah.
Knights Templars of it all, the Joan of Arc of it all, the Georgia of it all, the Red Cross of it all. And the Georgian fighter won the main event,
Oh,
Merab Davishvili. And he's like, he wasn't a favorited. Like, the UFC was kind of pushing Sugarshan in every way they could. They were like, he's the biggest star in the UFC. And I was like, is he though? I don't
Did you
think he is.
see what was written outside of the sphere? What was written on there?
Well, that said something like the social media is the Antichrist.
That and so many other fucking things. I like slowed down the video to like
Yeah,
actually
I
see.
will try to pull up one right now because I found it so interesting on the sphere. So what was going on the inside of the sphere was one thing, but the outside of the sphere is the people who rent the sphere inside. The outside is just their advertising thing to do whatever they want with. And then they mix up in some of the events that are going on inside. But for some reason, they played this. I might have to pull it up on like a TikTok or
Yeah.
something.
The smiley face was like the first thing. I was like, oh my God, that big fucking yellow smiley. And then boom, message.
And I think that smiley face is such a, bring it back to the Forrest Gump of it all, because
Everywhere.
everything is in the movie Forrest Gump. But they also have a smiley face killer, but also the stage, the debate stage with Donald Trump and
Yeah,
Kamala Harris was a
it totally
smiley
looked like a
face.
smiley face. Yep.
What did this pull up? I
Did
I
Jonah
put it.
post that too? I feel like he did.
You put up Antichrist sphere.
I know. Let's see. US. I'm trying to find a new video right now. October 23rd. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to
What up,
post it
donut?
somewhere. But there is
I'll post it. I have
a
it.
video going around, and almost like in the Justin Bieber video, it's plays so many words so fast that it is done in that way, like subliminal messaging, where you're watching one thing and then the word sex, like how Disney does it.
Yeah.
The word sex pops up in it. Of the crazy words that it shows, it's almost like the word antichrist to me is that word to make your head stop at all the other words. The words that creeped me out were chicken, baby, like where it was just very big. It was like chicken, baby, boom. Like they tried to make it clever, but I just saw all of their pedo words. And if we were talking about Cardi B having pedophile written behind her in that ad, all brazen, I almost think things like this are so we can't search the shit they did
Yeah.
before.
They're
Yeah,
washing the internet,
you're absolutely
washing
right.
the search engines.
You're gonna post it on IG?
And it's a slowdown.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's taking a minute.
We will go over to God_pill_angel333 on Instagram. You can follow. And Layla always has a strange algorithm. And it is always curious questions
Sometimes.
of what's happening. And what is happening?
Sorry. It's almost.
It's okay. I have to find you anyway.
I do have an interest concerning the fires in California. This person where the source bushfire that was controlled with fans blowing this fire and causing a whole train of smoke. Let's see if it finished. Yeah, it's finishing up. But yeah, sometimes not everything is real. Sometimes,
you can look at all these things she has up. You guys, here's the gopher word only grows in Florida. Gopher word only grows in Florida.
All right, it's up. You can refresh.
So other stuff we talk about. Nink, nink, nink. Okay. I know I can be what I want to be.
Oh no, guys, stop!
There you go.
What one? Not
That
the
one.
dome.
Yep.
Oh, this one. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. Are you guys can see okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I slowed it down. It's 1 minute and 39 seconds long.
Kind of a mad face.
It's still pretty fast, but it was fast.
Emoji.
Everything you know is wrong. Death kill babies, Cecil. If you know, you know.
And they put up that V a few times. And I'm so old that there was this show called Visitors about aliens.
Wasn't V for Vendetta?
Also.
Yeah.
But older
That's what
than
I
that,
thought.
there was
Yeah.
these visitors that were like all aliens. It's almost like they're trying so hard to get.
Yeah. Chicken. Extra, just do me, bonify, see me, never.
Syrup. That was just about Aunt Jemima.
Uh-huh. You are a victim of your parents, your TV, your narrative of apathy. You are a victim of yourself.
Turning this flash valve, gender neutral tease down to anger, taxi orgasm, nasty bird, allo alone. Is this all we get?
Ghetto
Get a
baby.
baby.
Secret fear. Boom.
Bloop.
Ugh.
Boom.
They live. Go watch it. Go watch it. Do it.
With Rowdy Piper.
Go watch it. They live. Wake up. Take the God pill. I'm stepping into my like comic character. Take the God pill. Bah.
Your comic character.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And that's, I will say, if you guys haven't already, you can go to brogrove.com and you can get your tickets today to come see the Secret Society of Good Guys amongst a whole bunch of other of your favorite content creators like Donut or the Film Death Squad or Tower Gang or Revenge of the Sis or Paranoid American. So do make sure you get your tickets. If for whatever reason you can't, like you have a job or children or something else you care about, then you can stream that for 2 days on the 25th and 26th of October. It will be really inexpensive and all of it's looking really good. The sound and visual, Top Lobster has been working on it really hard, and that will be at the Joke Joint, which is a smoke-friendly environment in Florida. So we look forward to seeing you all there. And we are going to have some merch for you guys, and that's in the works. So it'll be fun.
It will.
It'll be a gas.
It'll be grand old time.
What else is what's happening?
What the fuck is going on in this world? On the next episode of the United States of America, what else do we have going on?
So in a Q thing, one of the ways that it happens, it's like I noticed the word boom on the sphere, and that would be a Q thing that they normally say. The anons would be like boom, boom, boom. Usually booms happen in order, so they'll be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all big news, or Tuesday, Wednesday. Like booms always happen together. So it'll be like, Hunter Biden's laptop, a celebrity death, and then a false flag. It'll be
Yep.
like boom, boom, boom. Anyways, I just
So are
thought
we
that was
starting with the Trump assassination attempt?
well, starting it on a Sunday is curious. So it does mean Monday it's going to be a busy tomorrow because the other side seemingly has to get the news cycle back. It's like back and forth with like some kind of looshing currency. And then usually Tuesday is another event, and then it'll be quiet.
Boom and boomerang. That's part of the whole boom and boomerang. Boom time breaker. Boom week ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I love it. Y'all need to check this out. Just like type in like interesting words. Like
I
what
have
we were
some
typing.
really great accounts. I go into some really great Q chat rooms. There's some people on X, if you're on X, like there's Golfing Frogs. He always runs really good Q chat rooms and he keeps a good decorum in there. But he is my favorite dude because he knows every single executive order Trump signed by heart, like autistically, the number and what it was for. And that is really powerful stuff. Like when you know your president's EOs, be able to drop that in conversation is pretty bomb. But yeah, there's a few places. I think because X is it's a little more freedom of speech, so to speak, or even you can have a little more free speech if you pay. But there was a time where I would say if you were into anything Q or an Anon, you couldn't find friends that you made over the years because the point was you were all anonymous. So when you
Anonymous, yeah.
lost your accounts, it was like, well, that sucks. You had these people that you hung out with for years doing digs and, you know, researching and whatever and getting to the bottom of whatever. And so now a lot of those groups are on X, and it is kind of nice to hear people like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's so many people here." Because there was a time that every single post in those, I mean, it was millions of people all over the world, and they would
Yeah.
post like, "Where we go one, we go all." And
Yeah.
so it didn't matter. It like there was a little bit about feeling like you could fight for your town because you saw somebody fighting for theirs. And it might have been something from Australia, like something from a country that you were like, gosh, if
Yeah.
they can fight, I can still fight. Like I don't
Listen,
have to.
here's this. Now, this is from a Q post. Here comes the truth. Boom, boom, boom. They want you divided, divided by race, divided by religion, divided by culture, divided by class, divided by political affiliation. Divided, you are weak. Together, you are strong. This movement challenges their forced narrative. This movement challenges people to not simply trust what is being reported. Research for yourself. Think for yourself. Trust yourself. This movement is not about one person or a group of people. We, the people, save the republic. Hatred and dissension in the nation will heal. Where we go on, we go all. That's clear. It's not about one person. It's about us. It's always been about us. The last Q post, what does it say? Why do they want your DNA? How should
No,
you
protect your DNA.
protect your DNA? But why do they want to like fuck with your DNA? It goes on. What was it? I love that last post.
I don't know. I just think it's everything's a psyop. But some of the psyops, they might have been like MTV, where they were like, here, watch this video. Pay attention to this VJ who will one day become the person that's telling you the news. Like,
Mhm.
and then some psyops could be like, do you ever question who shot Kennedy? Do you think 9/11 really happened the way it did? Do you know who Laura Silsby is? What did the Clintons do in Haiti? And that's kind of what Q did. It just asked you all these questions.
So you
Like,
can research and see the whole fucking stage and who's running the puppets, like all of it.
It wasn't
Like all
designed to
of it.
tell you what to think. It was designed to show you how to research and think for yourself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would love like P. It would be like P controls R. Let's say it said something like that. And we'd all be like, who's P? And some people would be like, that's the Black Pope. And then other people would be like, that's the Paciers. And then other people would be, and I was just like, what? I'm in it. This is forever ago. I'm in a chat room and I just heard somebody say the Black Pope and the Pacier family all in the first two sentences of who's P. I love this.
Yeah. I asked the question, who's O? And Chaney was like, Obama. I was like, oh shit. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you
right.
said B.
Bo,
B?
It's
bo.
Oh
like
yeah, BO,
obvious
Barack
now,
Obama. Yeah.
but
There you
once
go.
you, it's like your brain will starts from knowing all the codes. So when you can read the whole thing, it's like reading backward. After you
Hmm.
do it enough, your brain will just see the words backward and in the mirror upside down. This is what Aleister Crowley thought was such powerful writing. So sometimes they write to each other backwards. So if they can get like a meaning in something that the sheep see one way and then their evil selves can see a different way, that's why I think that like ABBA, the same forward as the same backward, but plus if you put a mirror in between it, now you're saying ba ba.
Hmm.
Like it's like they talk to each other in these words. So
You know what's interesting?
mirror upside down.
Usually parties only last for like 2 years, like a new party. This Green Party is the one
You haven't been
party.
to one of my parties, girl. Uh, uh.
But seriously, the Green Party has been around for a while now and it's getting larger and larger. And honestly, it's the people kind of, you know, route, like people making laws and it's all about the people, the Green Party, which I like, but it's not big enough to where we can have hope
It's not
in that.
influential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's like
I used to vote green back in the day because I was like, I'm not voting for any of the mainstream people.
Everything is a LARP. Every
everything.
single thing is a LARP.
Yeah. That's the whole point. Like, that's why Q is showing you that it's all a LARP. That's why it tells you all these things and research them, and you'll figure out why this LARP is happening and who's behind it and what's going on and where the money's going and the taxes and this and that and the wars and these characters and Hillary Clinton and Podesta.
It's just asking you questions.
And
Yeah.
it's
Like,
really
how is
not
that
telling
telling you
you
what to think?
anyone's coming to save you as much
It's
as
not.
this has been going. Like, don't you want to blame yourself? Don't blame yourself. It's been going on longer than you. And then you're mad at your parents. And then it's like, psh, you can't blame your parents. It's been going on longer than them. It's like shows you how long our country, like I went through levels of like, fuck the baby boomers. Look what they did to us. And then I'm like, they're just brainwashed like we are, poor little motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Poor little motherfuckers. We're all just MK Ultra victims, everyone.
Yeah. We're all under a psyop, a spell. Like, not even a spell, a psychosis. It's like they live. Go watch it. That's all I got to tell you.
It is so crazy. It is a
It is
crazy
crazy.
little world that
And
it's
then I
just
wonder,
like
did we die and we're all like dead somewhere and we're just like waiting, like in limbo and don't realize that we're dead? Because this is all bizarre.
No, we're
I
on
feel like
ice.
Wonderland.
It's a dream within a dream.
I am so close to figuring out who that motherfucker looked like. I almost got it that time. Like whatever in my bank, like that almost saw him.
You're gonna wake up in bed in the middle of the night, like, and you're gonna say the name.
He looks just like this motherfucker. And I feel like he already did something scary to us. Like he got sick or like we watched him do something else in time. Like they already used this face on us before. This is like a human vibration thing. It's like I almost wonder if you know how
Not
they say
McAfee.
there's like a certain thing that we notice with human beings that we all think is beautiful, like where it's just the right amount of symmetry, like with our nose and eyeballs, and like we all it's like universal beauty kind of shit. Sometimes I wonder if they know what like our universal fears are in a face, and so they just make computer like that. How they just took David Hogg and stretched his face out, and then they were like, "Look at he did Sandy Hook."
Mm. I mean,
Totally looks like it, man. I believe it.
Oh shit. That fucking guy's face though, man. They already Oh, you know what he looks like? Holy shit. This is what he looks just like to me. He looks like the dude who had his legs blown off at the Boston bombing.
oh,
He looks just like that motherfucker. Like his face is imprinted in my brain.
pull it up. Yeah.
Boston bombing. I have no legs. I have no legs. I have spaghetti legs, but I got my legs shoot off in war. You know what, you guys? I'm typing into the ether. Like I've done it so much now. I wasn't typing into anything. Boston bombing. No legs,
Of the
dude.
brain. Okay, it's a virus of the brain. It's a way that they inject
Jeff
those drill.
Bowman is his name.
Jeff Bowman.
Is supposedly his name. So that guy's face, and now let me pull up Trump would-be assassin. Even these
Fucker.
assassin
Did they kill him?
Creed.
Did they kill him or arrest him?
So far he's just arrested. But where's the picture of his shirt up? I have no legs. What is that from? Why am I saying that? It's like kids or
Oh, I know what it's
something.
no. Yeah, it's the one with was it Kids? It was the one the movie about the virgin girl who slept with a kid for the first time and she gets AIDS and
Yeah.
it was a fucked up movie. I have
Okay.
no legs. Yeah, that guy
I
was
have
fucking
no legs. I have
yes.
no legs.
That
Okay.
part was traumatizing kind of.
So here's the Boston bombing guy. And then I wish I could do a side by side, but I probably could, but I'm not gonna. And replace with a different screen share of Trump's would-be assassin. and that's his face.
Huh. How
But
long ago was the Boston bombing?
it was on Patriots Day. I'll put it in. Boston
I know
bomb.
the Obama showed up, but were
Well,
they still
we always talk about the Joker symbology. That's another one. Because that guy's name was Joe Carr. Boston bombing marathon overview. What? They don't just have it big written for me somewhere? Look at defense attorneys for Boston bombing marathon bomber seek recusal of judge overseeing case. I don't know. Somebody write it in the chat.
Can someone pull up Donald Trump's tweet about how he was against this? That would be nice. I don't have it anymore.
Against what?
Schmack schmeans.
Oh my gosh, I have so many of them. You take a perfectly healthy baby to the hospital and give it schmack schmeans, and then boom, autism.
Boom.
He doesn't say it like that,
Shingles.
but I
Boom.
tried to, yeah. Boom, herpes.
What
Boom.
was our Beetlejuice reference
What are
there?
those
Boom,
things called?
hepatitis
Seizures.
B.
What did we come up with the other night with that? The Beetlejuice of it all.
Oh, Beetlejuice, 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 and Fauci juice, Fauci juice, Fauci juice. Jabby juice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what we said. It
Jibbity
seems so
juice.
freaking perfect, though.
I feel like I'm gonna move myself like
Don't say it 3 times, y'all.
So yes. What else did I want
They
to talk to you
created
guys
one
about?
for cancer, and it sounds very similar to the movie.
I Am
With
Legend.
yeah, and all of a sudden they were healing people, and then boom, fucking zombies, but like not any kind of super zombies. I think, I don't know, man. Could that be real? I don't know. Or maybe it's just like an allegory saying that, hey, you keep putting this stuff up, the more your brain is going to fry up and you just become like a zombie state. Like, follow their orders. Don't see color. Don't feel emotion.
Oh,
That's how I see them controlling the world
Becky,
and having
Brittany,
peace.
Pickle Spears, needle juice, needle juice,
That was
needle
it. It was
juice.
Yeah,
Needle
that was it.
Juice.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was it. I feel like did Becky just make that up herself? I don't want to take credit if she's like, "No,
No,
bitches, that wasn't yours."
No, I think that was it, but
I
we
think
were
that's what I
very
said. The
stoned.
Needle
Okay.
Juice.
Needle juice.
Because it sounded close to beetle. I remember that. I just couldn't
Mhm.
remember what the word was. Thank
Needle
you,
juice.
Becky.
Thank you. Thank you. Vodka straight up. Thank you. That was like a viral video. I remember 2 drunk girls. Vodka straight up. Thank you. I think one falls after that. She like vodka
Tua.
straight up. Falls.
I can't do vodka. Mm-mm.
I'm not like a fan of a drunk girl in my circumference, but watching a drunk girl from afar, love it. Like,
I
love
get
it.
drunk. I get fun drunk though. Not like sloppy drunk.
Well, I don't mind if I know you. I'm just talking about I go to a bar and sometimes there's that drunk girl that you don't know and you're like, all right, I don't want to keep being touched. Like, go.
Oh God, yeah.
Go.
I don't need your breath in my face.
Oh my gosh. If people are breathy, that is something. In the mornings at a job, if I can smell you across the counter, your breath, it makes me a little like I'm about to be Hillary Clinton and be like bloop bloop with
They
a little
probably had
alien.
morning sife, and that dry mouth breath from smoking. That's a thing.
Well, just take care of your mouth.
Oof, yeah, yeah.
Brush it. Like
Gum,
if you're gonna talk to
drink
people,
water.
don't be all chalky mouth.
Uh-huh.
I had a teacher once that made up that he was allergic to chalk, so that the school had to replace his chalkboards with dry erase boards.
Really?
I always thought that was smart.
I like blackboards though.
Chalkboards. They're
Or
nice.
chalkboard.
How magic are chalkboards?
They
They're
are.
fun.
They're like scrying boards. When you think about it, it's made of slate, right?
When
type
people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna
Old
use
ones were.
chalkboard paint," Not the same. You'll write on that shit with chalk that'll never come off.
Mm.
Not
You have to
the
wash it
same.
off.
Not the same. I know likey. So, anything else happening in the world? It is 9:15. Tomorrow is 9:16. Where does that bring us on the calendar of events? I think today is like 50 days till the election, which I think is funny too. Obama tweeted out, it's 50 days till the election, so blah 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 blah, like kind of all hands on deck kind of thing. And then Trump got shot, like
Uh,
in the same like time frame, or
and
got shot at.
the lunar eclipse is coming, so maybe there's going to be some kind of ritual sacrifice attempt. Who knows? I don't think this is the only. Like, I think they're going to come after him again.
The full moon is the 17th, right? And that will be in.
Mm. And it's funny
And the
that,
lunar eclipse is on the 18th?
yeah,
Okay.
Abbie said something about how come we didn't have a solar eclipse, because usually a solar eclipse happens and then a lunar eclipse. Did we miss it?
Didn't we have an eclipse, a solar eclipse?
There had to have been one somewhere because lunar eclipse closes off the eclipse cycle. They always start with a solar eclipse and then it closes with the
I
lunar eclipse.
searched. I didn't see.
I thought we had a solar eclipse. It's not the same day though. Like it's
No,
in the
no,
same
it'll be
how
within
big a
probably like a month. Within
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there has been though a solar eclipse. We all talked about it.
I think the one that, I don't know. I don't remember talking about it.
Let's see.
when was the last
Because I
solar
would have
eclipse?
went out to
Let's
I
see.
mean, if it were here, but I don't know. Let me shut the fuck up.
I feel like it might have been raining or something. I know I
This is
said something.
months ago.
I know, but how much does it have to be? What is is there some kind of rule of like it has to be within 29 days?
We're
Like,
usually, no?
I don't know. I never heard this before.
Well, I don't know. I have to post this video later and we'll talk about it on the next episode because it's interesting. About, you know how that figure 8 of the sun, how it passes through the year, or the moon, that figure 8, what is it called? It's called something. But
Okay,
anyway, go ahead.
eclipse pairs. Solar and lunar eclipses usually come in pairs with one following the other within about 2 weeks. A sorrow cycle is a period of 223 lunar months that predicts eclipses. Every 9 years and 5.5 days after a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse occurs and vice versa. So there's supposed to, I guess if there wasn't a solar eclipse first, then there should be one coming up soon. Eclipse seasons. Eclipses occur in seasons with 2 or 3 eclipses, lunar and solar, in about 5 weeks. A lunar eclipse occurs at a full moon. A solar eclipse occurs at a new moon.
So
I
that's
didn't
the
know.
next
Okay.
one is in April of next year. That's strange. That's why I was saying, like, that whole figure 8 of like where the sun moves into the sky. I forgot the name of that. They're finding an anomaly that it's actually changing now. It's like becoming morphed. It's in a different shape. I got to post a video. I
Someone in
have
the
it
chat said
somewhere.
a solar eclipse happens on October 2nd. And then it looks like another lunar eclipse on
Anemia. There
October
you go.
18th.
Anemia. Real
October
life.
2nd is the next what? Solar eclipse?
Solar eclipse.
Yeah. So that's about right.
And then another lunar eclipse on October 18th. So it's one of the lunar ones.
When's the next one? In December?
October.
October? Solar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solar and then lunar.
Wow. When I
So
searched,
all is okay still. All still the same.
So this eclipse cycle doesn't end till that second lunar eclipse on the 18th.
Huh.
Portal, that's what it is. So eclipse cycles are like portals.
Portals, eclipse cycles. Very curious, everyone. Very curious. So, yeah, we're not even. It's just the end of September. Do we have like a first day of fall? Let's see what kind of weird calendar is going on. Is there Catholic dates?
I know there's going to be a lot of Jewish holidays coming up.
Isn't this the mid season one? Is well, fall starts on the 21st.
Isn't that such a
Autumn.
weird fucking holiday? 16th. So today is Felt Hat Day, Greenpeace Day, Make a Hat Day, National Cream de Meth Day,
Creme de
National
menthe?
Double Cheeseburger. No, it's not creme de menthe.
No?
No, it's creme de menthe. Like it's like spelled like
Creme de menthe, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
creme de menthe. Yeah.
Menthe, not
Yes.
nymph.
Yes.
Oh,
National Linguini Day, National Online Learning Day, Wife Appreciation Day, World Afro Day, World Engineer Day. Tomorrow Collect Rocks Day, Mayflower Day.
huh. And Wife of Appreciation Day? Why is that not trending?
National Step Family Day, Trail of Tears Commemoration Day, Working Parents Day, World Barber Day, World Ozone Day.
Oh, what does that mean? The ozone layer healed itself finally? We're not going to be sucked up out into
Oh,
space? Are we not doing that anymore? Is that not the timeline anymore?
everyone
Oh,
stop using Aquanet. We're good.
good job. People save the world. Oh my
Oh my
God.
gosh. So, National Day, this is weird. So, tomorrow is Mayflower Day. Mayflower Day commemorates the day that the ship set sail from Plymouth, England in 1620. On September 16th, 1620, the Mayflower set sail from Plymouth, England, with 102 souls on board. These
So
colonists, men, women, children, some seeking fortune, some seeking religious freedom, were later known as pilgrims.
Cool
102
story, bro.
souls. Did you know that's what
Listen to this
SOS stands for?
bullshit. You
Cool
guys,
story,
I have
bro.
to tell you so much bullshit. One, they would never be at sea this long. There's so much bullshit about it. The colonists intended to land in Maryland, Virginia. Okay. However, after guess how many days they were at sea?
Was it 102?
66 days at sea.
Oh,
Storms and winds blew them off course. After spotting modern day Cape Cod, the members of the Mayflower intended on exploring the mouth of the Hudson River. However, kind of weird. Um,
What a story.
yeah, found out their decision is making the settlement. Read about their journals and footsteps. Anyways, the Mayflower.
have you guys ever been to Plymouth Rock?
Plymouth Rock's been to me.
It
Sorry.
has.
That was my Malcolm X throwback. Slightly off. I know. It didn't land on me, okay? It's just been to me.
What about Roanoke?
The what?
I want to go
Dude,
there. I want to go
I
there.
was thinking that in my brain, but
Where?
everybody, I'm good with ideas. I'm
Yeah.
not good with necessarily remembering words. I call it the chimera.
By
I want to
Maria?
go. I want to see. Like, is the
What
post or
in the
whatever still there
fuck?
where they carved Croatoan in it? Is that still there? Does that still exist?
Everything's still
I want to
there.
see
And
it.
so tell people what it is.
Um, Roanoke was just like a like a lost colony.
It was
There
a
was a
it was bustling. They had everything there.
yeah.
And then
It was even
the
fortified. Like they had it was a fort, wasn't it?
buildings, they had buildings and they like I feel like weird stuff what like there was still food left in places. There was still like
It was just
warm
completely abandoned.
abandoned, not a human in sight.
And then,
And
but all they found when the colony, like, because people went over what to get supplies, or I don't even think they really needed supplies. They just went back over to England and then they came back. And when they came back, the whole fort was completely abandoned, Roanoke, and all they found was like a pole in the center where it carved into it said Croatoan. And that's like, did you guys ever watch Supernatural?
No.
It was
no.
probably the best episode, in my opinion, was the one they did on Roanoke and the Croatoan thing. It was so awesome. Like, it was a specific type of demon was their thing, and I loved it. It was
We
good.
have a Kamaria in Albania. That goes back to the Epirus nation of the tribes back in long time ago, Camaria. I wonder how many Camarias are out there.
Oh my gosh, infinite. There's whole shows on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I wonder
Bump,
if
the Bump
everything was.
podcast.
They talk about it.
Yeah, the Bump podcast does everything like Bigfoot and Blair Witch and Desert Devils and all the weird lore, Loch Ness and
Oh, dope.
things. I know they have another name. My head is always a blank on that shit. Cryptids.
Camaria.
It's a cryptid podcast.
The cryptids.
Anyways.
Oh, I've heard of it before. I don't think I've really watched their
Bump
podcast.
with Bo. I don't know. I think he's still doing it. There's a lot of podcasts. I know Thomas does a bunch of podcasts about Bigfoot and different cryptids as well.
Nice.
And I'm sure the Chosen Juan has cryptids. But I don't know. What's going on with you guys tonight in the chitty chat? Anything
anything you guys
exciting?
want to talk about?
Can I tell you guys? So I usually get 2 migraines a month. And I haven't had my migraines since I've been taking my salt packets. And I ran out of my salt packets. And I know I get my migraines typically at the new moon and the full moon. They are supposed to be here tomorrow, my re-up. I am so excited.
Nice.
So, yes. And I'm not going to let myself run out again. It's like learning your, like weed, like knowing how much do I wait before I order my next one.
Yeah. What do you have a migraine right now?
I have had a mild headache all evening, but I'm
too.
trying to like fend it off. Like it feels like around my crown. Like it could be something that I wake up with a migraine, but I just refuse to accept that that's going to happen.
It's like under my head, like right here, like the bottom of my skull, all in there. Ugh.
But
annoying.
I love these packets. And if you guys love them too, I do have a referral code you can hit up. I put it in the link somewhere. You guys can find it. And it will get you like other free packets that if I didn't know about it, I'm glad it did that because one, I would have never tried the plain. And I like the plain because you can mix it with other shit. Or sometimes you can just up the flavors you already have. But my favorite thing that I've been craving now is the chocolate salt. I am so glad that I got to try like 2 free packets of the chocolate salt and I put like half of it in my coffee in the morning with a little creamer. I can't stop thinking about the flavor of it. It was so good. And I just think for a workout, like people that work out all the time, like that put butter in their coffee and things when they're trying to like get those extra calories in the morning. I'm like, this seems like for them, it would
Should I
be
sprinkle it over like Nutella and eat it.
You probably could, but you wouldn't want to. You might want it in your coffee.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Turkish
Actually,
coffee and put a little in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna order it. You gotta send me the link.
Yeah, you guys. I'm not just saying it for like a friend big upped me on it, and my life has been so different for the last 30 days the last 24 hours is the first 24 hours I've been without it in 30 days. And I can see it behind my eyes. Like, I need my salt packets. So there is a link. And I think I wrote something like need salt or something. But in the show notes, I did put it in there. So you can also see the link to Bro Grove. So if you want to come hang out with us in person or in October, that link's in there too.
Yeah.
So you guys check it out. Check it out. I'm a beverage person though. Like I always have 3 beverages with me all the time. And it's not just salt, it's sodium, magnesium, and potassium. So you know how leg cramps sometimes? Because sometimes you're drinking enough water, but it's not sticking to you. It's not like staying in you.
Do you know
this will make it
what helps with that? Or like back muscle pain or whatever. You notice some of these stars or not stars, athletes or whatever, they drink fucking mustard. There's something in mustard that stops migraines, that stops cramping, that stops muscle pain. It's so weird. Like
Vinegar and salt and it's 0 calories because that's something as a bodybuilder that's one kind of like you can't use sauces but the one sauce that you can use some of the hot sauces, but um, but
Mustard.
not all of them. But mustard is something you can use in abundance because it has 0 calories.
Yeah. And they say it's so good for your muscles,
Well, because it's
headaches.
kind of like pickle juice. Like it's the
Hmm.
same idea. It's like the salt, vinegar, all of it.
Mm.
It's
Like
because
you
it's got
see them
vinegar.
just like
There's something about
chugging.
mustard and vinegar, and there's something about it that even though it's vinegar and it seems like it'd be acidic when it hits your body, it's alkaline.
Mm,
Yeah,
So
interesting.
yeah.
it's a way to neutralize acid, or it's actually what you should do if you have what's it called? If you have heartburn, you should drink vinegar.
Yeah.
It sounds counterintuitive, but it actually
Speaking of
like
all of, oh,
helps your
sorry.
stomach acid because it's lack of stomach acid. That's why you get heartburn. You have low
Speaking
pH.
of all these minerals, I fell upon a post talking about asbestos and how it has an extraordinary magnetic field to it, and that not all asbestos is harmful, and that they started this psyop saying that it was harmful, but there's some
It's
conductivity
just
to it
funny.
with free energy.
There's
And I'm
something on
just,
the horizon, girl, because or there this is something interesting that because we were talking about Venus tonight, they say that there I don't know what one of the lures, but one of the lures is that we got 3 gifts from Venus. And the
mhm.
gifts were bees, bananas, and wheat, or bees, bananas, and some people don't think it was wheat, they think it was bees, bananas, and asbestos.
Mm. Interesting, because there's different forms of asbestos. There's a very interesting post on my story. I need to like somehow re-download it and like reshare it because it's very informative. It makes me wonder, like,
Do you think
I
this
th-
is our new secret society of good guys sticker? Asbestos is the bestos.
asbestos. Yeah, I like that. And then people would be like, "What? Well, look into it. It's a fucking psyop. Open your mind."
Just like lead, man.
Yeah, there's. I mean, why would they do that? Well, I feel like they're already living in a free energy type of lifestyle, these people, or they have an island or a place that we don't know about where it's all free energy and we're just like the fools paying for electricity, paying for water, paying for gas, when we could literally have engines made of water. Like everything could be made of magnets, everything could be made of free energy, but they don't want you to do that.
There is
They
no
don't
money
want
to
it.
be made unless they can sell you the upgrade.
Yeah. And asbestos was part of that free energy world, along with what's that other? How they used to heat up their fireplaces. Um, I forgot the word.
Coal.
Oh, yeah, where they no, they say a lot of the grates and everything inside the fireplace, it was
Yeah.
like metal, and so it was there was
Ah,
current that ran through it. They didn't put wood in their fireplaces to just
it's
burn.
on the tip of my tongue.
They had like a metal back to them
Yeah.
that it was so like energy would come through the house.
Yeah, it was like a different type of fire. I forgot. Radium. There you go. Radium. Radium. That's another one.
And
Like,
so they're like, we found radiation here, like old radiation pockets or like old mud floods.
I don't think it's the type of radiation that they're using
Well, that's
now.
the other thing too with sound. It would be so easy to mud flood something, to make cement turn into liquid.
Yeah.
Frequency is insane.
They had radium vials where they would place over people that were filled with radium, and wherever the cancers were or wherever the blood clot was, they would put that vial over the spot or whatever it was that they figured that the person was ill at, and it would like magically absorb the illness into the vial. That's how powerful this thing was. Radium, it healed people, especially with eye problems. There's something with the eye
I
helping.
know.
Yeah.
Abbott Hoffman said, would it be possible to have a little interaction with the chat subscribers? If not, no biggie. I don't know what chat you're talking about. If you subscribe to the PayPal, I apologize. If I'm trying not to take money out of that, I try to cancel it all the time. And I feel like there's only a few people left that actually give money. Otherwise, it's a free thing. But in the Telegram group, I do want to hang out in there at some point, but we were thinking of making the Telegram group and just kind of taking it over to X. So when like Layla does rooms, we'll all do it there instead of in Telegram. We'll do it on X. But yeah, we do want to do that somewhere. So I apologize if you are somewhere and I haven't been there, or if you wrote me somewhere and I haven't seen it. I get like anxiety with how many dots I have on all these apps that I have to check. But
I'm
I do
bad
want to
about
hang
Telegram
out.
lately.
I know even our Wednesday show that we want to do, we have to set so many dates for pre-recordings and stuff because we want to have live segments with you guys and pre-recorded stuff for you guys. And it's like a whole big plan. And even doing that is like putting that into my life right now. I cannot believe that last year I didn't really work at all. And it was the only year in my life that I didn't work since I was like 12 or 13 years old. And it is wild to me now being back. I have such a perspective that I'm like, it is horseshit and bullshit that people have to work 40 hours a week. Who has time? Who has time for anything? The idea that I only get 2 days off of work is insane. I'm like,
Yeah.
I
oh my
know.
gosh, I can't do anything with this silly job. It gets in my way.
I really wish that
Same.
we'd just do like a 4-day work week. I feel like that would just be nice.
I have a 4-day work week, but now we're opening this business and it's taking up a lot of extra time. And I'm just like, and then work and podcasting and like trying to make a schedule with everything. It's been a lot. I was a witch on Friday. Like, I feel bad for my customers and it's not their fault. I was just overload,
I'm a
overload.
little I'm a little gritty.
And you're allowed to be, you know,
I'm a
but
little
it was
gritty to be
bad.
around.
I'm like, are my hormones off balance? Is there something going on with me? Is it spiritual? I don't know. I did not know. It was weird. And I'm completely fine these past couple days.
I know it's not. You're allowed
Man,
to be a cunt sometimes.
it was bad. You don't know. Almost disrespectful. I should have been fired, kind of.
To your boss?
Well, to him too, because no offense, chef. Like, I know what I'm doing. I've been there for 4 years. Like, that's why they come. They come to see me. But when you come in and start fucking with my flow, it's just a wrap. And plus, I'm in a bad mood already. And you're telling me to take tables on a full ass bar with a big ass line. Are you nuts, bro? Like, how am I going to make my money? It's not about grabbing as many tables as possible or many customers as possible. It's about the experience. That's why they come here. They come for the experience, not to just be served and left alone. So anyway.
I know. Some people, it's like back of the house and the front of the house are totally different monsters.
Yeah. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I want to put on a show for people, give them my best, but like, and then it's shitty I'm going to say it. There's this couple people that come in there. They're just fucking rude and just nasty in their souls. Like, I don't want to be near their energy. Like, they come in and automatically my body starts vibrating. Like, like whatever her name is, I don't want to say her name, but she's a fucking cunt. And she came in. I was like, yo, Shay, I am out of here. I'm going to lose my motherfucking shit. And she's trying to pull seats over and she knows I hate that. And she comes towards the end where we're closing too. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. She's like, hi. I'm like, you know the rules. Like, why are you shifting the chairs around? Like, you're making the other customers move while they're eating. Like, why didn't you take a table? But you had to
Yeah.
sit there, right? Fucking, ooh,
I have
entitlement.
this one patient, and I was talking to the other girl at work today,
Oh,
just being a little witchy. And I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with her specifically. She just always comes in and says, like, if we were standing in the lobby and she came in, she'd be like, get to work. Or just standing around today must be nice. Or are you guys ever doing anything in here? Like, bitch, we've been busting our ass the whole day. Like, don't worry about what we're up to. Like,
thank
every
you.
day she just has something to say about what it is we're up to in there every time she
Yeah.
comes in.
Yeah.
So I said this patient's first name and the girl said her last name. Like, she was on the page. Like, I just gave enough information. Boom, boom. And so at the end of the day, lo and behold, she walks in and I was walking out and I just took like her right back. I didn't even make her sign in. I was like, I got you. And so then when I walked out, me and the girl from this morning, where I was like, look at that. So then when my boss came out, I was like, you know what? You can close everything down. It was like a half hour before we closed. You can start closing everything down. He's like, what? I'm like, we're not going to get another patient today. He's like, you don't think we're going to get another patient? That never happens. And I'm like, she was the only patient I thought of today of being like, oh, once I get over her, the day will be done.
Yeah.
And she just came in. No one's coming in after her. And so no one did.
Nice.
It was just like, what if we lean into our intuition in different ways?
Yeah.
Like, what if, she's so annoying. It wasn't that she was annoying at all. She was going to be my last customer today.
Yeah.
Like, what if I just, like if I just changed the message a little bit?
Yeah.
Anyway, it sounds so silly. I can't believe tomorrow's moon day. Full moon on a moon day. No, it's Tuesday, the full moon. No, tomorrow.
I
Tomorrow,
love
and
it.
then a lunar
Let's
eclipse.
dance under the moon, y'all. Let's dance under the moon.
Dancing in the
No, it's Tuesday.
moonlight.
You're just thinking it's tomorrow because it's midnight
Everybody's
in your time
feeling
zone.
warm and bright at such
Oh
a
yeah, that's right.
fine and natural sight. Oh, that is probably what it is. My clock's already changed
Yeah.
because
that's
it's
right.
after midnight. It's 12:01. Weird that I looked right at midnight, dude.
I know. That's what I looked down. I was like, it's midnight. Like, wow.
What a
It's
little
11.
weirdo. What a little Maggie.
Well, I'm glad that Trump is alive and well.
Alive again. Because you know who has the most to gain if Trump gets killed? Then they're going to blame it on Iran. Then a whole bunch of people are going to be like, I'm mad at Iran. Let's go to war. And then it just seems like Netanyahu twiddling his fingers and everything went by the playbook.
Stop it.
Like, I want him to keep doing rallies and stuff, but but did you see how quick that shit was taken out in Florida?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different deal. I'm surprised it wasn't just some passerby that was like,
yeah.
get out of the bushes.
It's just not. They're not doing anything really about the shooting that already happened, the assassination. They're not investigating it. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Imagine if the tables were turned. Every day, all day. Oh, assassination, assassination, assassination. Oh my God, they try to kill Biden. They try to kill Kamala or whoever. Oh my God. They would prosecute everybody in the fucking mothers by now.
Do you think it's all kind of a setup so they can do that to Kamala so they can pull her at the last minute and replace her with like Big Mike or Hillary?
I don't know.
Like, and then we accept it more and they blame it on like, look at the other side wanted retribution. Because the number one thing they are trying to walk us into is secession. Because we're easier to control as a North and a South or an East and a West than we are to control as 50 separate states.
Yeah.
So it's like they want us in this idea of divide.
Divide and conquer.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's
Just
gonna
like
happen.
divide them by race, divide them by religion,
Yeah,
just like
I
that.
just read it.
Exactly.
Protect your DNA. Protect it.
Abbott also said, is Thomas gay? If so, tell him I'm interested. I'm getting old. I'll take anything I can get. Thomas isn't gay.
Thomas is not gay.
Thomas isn't gay. No one's gay here except me.
His girlfriend would be really surprised.
Yeah.
He is not gay. Definitely not. Stop looking at me.
Once we're going, gay?
Gay?
Gizzy. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else for us to discuss on this Sunday evening, I guess we can wrap her up.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
We
Y'all are
always
the
love
bomb.
that you guys hang out with us
Yeah.
for our Sunday night. I can't decide if I want a few people to come hang out on Friday nights or tonight or on Sunday nights first. There is a couple of lady options that they could do both. So, but sometimes it just feels like chill when it's just the three of us, like the unwind, the wind down, the quiet storm.
Yeah, I like it. We just vibe and float.
I hate that in my head, the phrase "gayby."
Gaby?
Like, when I don't know, when he was like, "Is Thomas gay?" He's not a little gayby.
Mm-mm.
So
No,
stupid.
he's fully straight.
He's a, big bear. He is a big bear,
Yeah.
though. Even though he's straight, he is a big bear.
He
I
is.
am hanging out with Thomas. I think we're gonna hang out. I'll be here Friday. I don't know if he'll be here Friday, but I will have more information because if you are in the Florida area, I know we will be at a comic book convention, and I will be with Thomas at his table, working
Right.
the Paranoid American table, selling stickers and comic books and all this other merch. So
So
if
we're still
you
going live, right?
will be live Friday. I don't know if Thomas will be because he always is so responsible before a
Yeah.
real event. But he might stop by for a little while or be like, I can only stay on for an hour or something
Yeah.
like that. But I did want to tell for anyone in the area, make sure you stop by and support that and go to illuminaticomic.com and you can support Donut and Thomas's big huge venture that they're working on, that if those two guys are working on it, it is going to be fun and full of
Fire.
good information. So anyways, you guys, I hope your entire week is full of entertainment and nothing harmful, and yeah, we'll see you Friday. XOXO.
Bye. Love
Gossip
you.
Girl.
Drink
Bye
your
bye.
salts.
Britney Spears, can we be saved? God, why is Satan controlling the universe?
The world we used to think we knew is constantly exposing woo. Our possibilities come true. So what we do is call out to the good guys, good guys. Witches, widows, MAGA, mystics, entertaining cunnilinguist good guys. The forum of the quorum needs a secretive society to advance our philosophies intentionally, magically good guys. Conspiracy, sex, culture, making it's okay to change your thinking. Good guys, good guys, good guys, good guys. The world we used to think we knew is constantly exposing woo. Our possibilities come true. So what we do is call out to the good guys, good guys. Witches, widows, MAGA, mystics, entertaining cunnilinguist good guys. The forum of the quorum needs a secretive society to advance our philosophies intentionally, magically good guys. Conspiracy, sex, culture, making it's okay to change your thinking. Good guys, good guys, good guys, good guys.
You're still here? It's over.